Welcome back. We are in Algebra 1 on Khan Academy, and we're in the unit Quadratics Multiplying and Factoring. This skill is called Factoring Quadratics Intro. So here they've given us this polynomial in standard form, and they say factor as the product of two binomials. Okay, the product of two binomials. So we're going to be multiplying binomials. So I'm going to give myself parentheses. One of my binomials will be here, one will be here. A binomial is a sum of two monomials. Okay, so I'm going to have my first term, when I multiply it, this times this, it's going to have to equal x squared. Well, x times x is x squared, so let's do that. That takes care of the first term in my binomial on each case. And then I need a number here and here so that when I multiply them, I get negative 10. So negative 10 has to equal the product of two numbers. What options do I have? I have 1 times 10, and one of those numbers is going to be positive and one is going to be negative. We don't know which one, so plus or minus for each of these. Or I could do 2 times 5 to give myself 10. So we are going to have several possibilities, and when we multiply the first unknown here that we don't have in here yet, times that, we're going to end up adding it to this number times that x. So we'll get negative 3 if we put the numbers in here correctly. So let's just see what happens if we put a 1 and a 10 here. One of those has to be positive, one has to be negative. Okay, so if I do it this way, I'm going to end up with negative x plus 10x. Well, that's 9x. That's not okay. What if I switch the sign? Then I'll have negative 10x's plus x. That's negative 9x. So we've eliminated using 1 and 10 as a factor because we can't get this negative 3 that way. Alright, so it's going to be 2 and a 5, and we have to figure out what sign is it. So if we want a negative 3, we're going to have more negative x's than positive x's. So I'm going to put negative 5 and positive 2. So now I get 2x minus 5x. That's negative 3x. So let's just roll through and see what happens. X times x is x squared. X times negative 5 is negative 5x. 2 times x is 2x. And 2 times negative 5 is negative 10. Negative 5x plus 2x is negative 3x. So I've gotten the correct solution here. We're going to enter this expression in my box, x plus 2 times x minus 5. X plus 2 times x minus 5. This problem, the rectangle below has an area of x squared minus x minus 72 square meters and a length of x plus 8 meters. What expression represents the width of the rectangle? So they gave us the area in one dimension. We know that the area is the product of the width times the length in a rectangle. So we could write x squared minus x minus 72, that's our area, equals x plus 8 times something we don't know. The width is what we don't know. That's what they're asking us about. So we need another binomial so that when we multiply it, it gives us this. Well, x times our first term is going to give us our x squared, so that has to be x times x. Then I need to get a negative 72 when I multiply my constants. So 8 times something gives me negative 72. That'll be negative 9. Now, if I'm right, then I should get this correct middle term when I expand. So x times x is x squared. That's that and that. X times negative 9 is negative 9x. 8 times x is 8x. And 8 times negative 9 is negative 72. Then I look here and I have 9 minus 9x's plus 8x's. That's negative x. And everything lines up. Everything's the same as it was before. So this is this right here, this binomial. That's my width, x minus 9. X minus